Good morning. Our topic for today is shareholders' equity.
Shareholders' equity. So, when we say shareholders' equity, we will be tackling about a type of organization, form of an business organization is called corporation. We may recall that there's four types of business organizations, such as sole proprietorship, which is one owner; partnership, which is two or more partners or owners; the third one is corporation; and the fourth one, a special one, is a cooperative, or should not be shareholders for corporation and members for cooperative. Usually, cooperative are non-for-profit organizations. Anyways, we'll focus on the shareholders' equity, which is a corporation. Okay? A corporation is an artificial being created by operation of law, having the rights of succession and the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law or incidentally existence. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, no, na-create lang po yung isang corporation by the operation of law. Okay? Ibig rin po niyan sabihin, medyo mahirap po ang mga conditions and yung mga requirements niya compared sa partnership or paggawa ng partnership at paggawa ng or pag-start ng sole proprietorship, no? Since medyo mahirap siyang gawin, no? Mahirap din siyang mag-discontinue, no? Unlike sa sole proprietor, kapag sa sole proprietor, no, kapag gusto niya mag-start ng business, pwede na siya makapag-start agad, no, with enough funds, no? Pwede na siya makapag-start. And if ayaw niya na yung business, pwede na po niyang i-stop yung business. Yung partnership po, kapag yung dalawang tao gusto niya pong gumawa ng business with another person or to be partner with another person to build a business, that's a partnership. And if ever one of the partners don't want to be associated or to do business more with the other partner, it means that the partnership will be liquidated or cease to exist. Unlike for corporation, if one shareholder doesn't want to be part of that corporation, the only way or the way he or she may do is she will just sell all his capital share or interest in the corporation, and then the corporation will still exist even without that or the other shareholders. As long as they are shareholders, it will not stop, no? It will still exist, no? Okay? That's the point of having the rights of succession. Why? Because if the shareholders don't want or to sell its shares or interest to other person, the rights that he or she have from being a shareholders will be transferred to the other person buying that specific shares. And then the powers or rights of that shareholders will be also transferred. The risk and benefit of that shareholders from the corporation will also be transferred. Okay, how to start the capital requirement for a corporation in incorporating, corporation can exist through the operation of the law, and that kind of process is called incorporation, no? To have a corporation, you must do the process of incorporation, and one of the requirements of an incorporation or pre-incorporation is the subscription requirement or the capital requirement. Okay, the corporation code provides that the SEC shall not register any stock corporation unless 25% of its authorized number of shares has been subscribed, and at least 25 of the subscribed 25% of the subscription has been paid. However, in no case shall the paid-in capital be less than 5,000. Okay? Since it's operated by law, there will be part of the documents that will be passed on a government agency specifically handling corporations, which is called SEC or Security Exchange Commission. No? If you are trying to create or incorporate a corporation, you will specifically put the total or the maximum number of authorized shares. So it could be 1,000 shares, 10,000, 100,000 shares, 1 million shares, 10,000, 10 million shares, 100 million shares, 1 billion shares. It doesn't matter as long as the you will subscribe the 25% of the number of shares, and 25% of it will be paid. So using the 1 million total authorized shares, 1 million shares, the 25% of that is 250,000 shares. Okay? So the 250,000 shares should be subscribed, and at least the 25% of the 250,000 should be paid. But using that will be not enough, or no, the problem is quite incomplete because the number of shares should have a par value, or a value should have a value there, and it's called a par value. Okay, so if we complete that, if you are incorporating a corporation with a 1 million total authorized shares at a par value of 2 pesos, example 2 pesos, so 1 million shares at a par value of 2 pesos, okay, the total monetary amount of that is 1 million times 2 pesos par value equals 2 million pesos. 2 million pesos, the 25% of it is 500,000 pesos. Okay? To pay it, to subscribe it, to be the last obstacle or last requirement, or at least 25% of the 500,000 pesos should be paid, which is 100,000 peso. After doing that, you are one step closer in finishing the incorporation process of an corporation. Going back to the example, you will pay 100,000 pesos. Therefore, you also hit the minimum, or exceeded the minimum paid in, which is 5,000 pesos. So that's one of the requirements of the pre-incorporation.